Are you tired of feeling like she doesn't think of you when you're apart? Want to make her miss you badly and keep your relationship strong? It's easier than you think. With these 6 simple techniques, you'll be able to make any woman miss you so much that she won't be able to stop thinking about you. Watch on to learn how to make her miss you like crazy. 1. Don't drop everything for her. It's important to maintain your independence and continue living your life, even when you're in a relationship. This means not dropping everything for her every time she wants to spend time with you or needs something from you. Of course, you should prioritize your relationship and make time for her, but you also need to take care of yourself and your own responsibilities. If you're always available at her beck and call, she may start to take you for granted or see you as someone who has nothing else going on in their life. It's important to have your own hobbies, interests, and social circle that you can enjoy independently of hers. This will not only make you more attractive to her, but it will also make you a more interesting and fulfilled person in general. Remember, you want her to miss you when you are not around. If you're always available and always at her disposal, there won't be much to miss. By maintaining your independence and focusing on your own life, you'll not only make her miss you more when you're not together, but you'll also be more attractive to her in the long run. So don't drop everything for her. Make time for her, but also make time for yourself. 2. Be willing to pull away a little bit. This may seem counterintuitive, but if you want a woman to miss you, you need to be willing to pull away from her a little bit. This doesn't mean you should completely ignore her or stop talking to her altogether, but you should start putting some distance between you. When you're always available to her, always texting her, and always hanging out with her, she doesn't have the opportunity to miss you. On the other hand, when you give her a little space, she'll start to realize just how much she enjoys your company and how much she misses you when you're not around. This doesn't mean you need to play games or be manipulative. Simply start prioritizing your own life and hobbies over her. Take a weekend trip with your friends or start a new hobby that takes up some of your free time. Let her know you're still interested in her, but you also have a life of your own. By pulling away a little bit, you give her the opportunity to miss you and realize just how much she values your presence in her life. It also helps you maintain a healthy sense of independence and self-respect, which will make you more attractive to her in the long run. 3. No more double texting. Have you ever sent a text to a woman and received no response? Your mind starts to race, and you think of all the possible reasons why she hasn't responded yet. Then, after a few hours, you start to panic and send her another text, asking if everything is okay. Stop right there. Double texting is a big no-no if you want to make a woman miss you. It's not only annoying, but it also shows a lack of confidence and self-respect. Instead, give her space and time to respond. If she's interested in you, she will eventually reply. Don't take it personally if she doesn't reply right away. She may be busy or have other things on her mind. Plus, by not double texting, you create an aura of mystery around herself. You don't want to be the guy who bombards her with messages, as this can come off as desperate and needy. Instead, be patient and give her a chance to miss you. 4. Keep communication interesting. One of the keys to making any woman miss you badly is to keep your communication interesting. It's easy to fall into the trap of repetitive and dull conversations that do nothing to create a sense of excitement and anticipation. Instead, make sure to mix things up and keep her on her toes. Send her unexpected messages or texts that show her you're thinking about her and value her time. Ask her thoughtful questions that show you're interested in getting to know her on a deeper level. Another way to keep communication interesting is to be playful and flirtatious. Add a touch of humor to your conversations, and don't be afraid to show your more lighthearted side. Finally, be sure to listen actively when she's talking to you. Nothing is more boring than someone who only talks about themselves and doesn't take the time to really listen and understand the other person. Overall, by keeping your communication fresh, exciting, and engaging, you'll ensure that she can't stop thinking about you and will miss you badly when you're not around. 5. Leave things unsaid and unfinished. One of the biggest mistakes people make in relationships is saying everything that comes to their mind. It's essential to remember that words can have a powerful impact on someone. Therefore, holding back on a few things can create an air of mystery that is attractive to many people, especially women. Try not to reveal every single thing about yourself in the initial stages of dating. There's nothing wrong with sharing personal stories and experiences, but leave out the finer details. Women are naturally curious, and by withholding some information, you leave her intrigued, which is what you want. Additionally, leaving things unfinished or unresolved can keep the woman thinking about you long after you've parted ways. This isn't about playing games. Rather, it's about creating an emotional connection that will keep her thinking about you. For example, if you've planned a date and it gets interrupted by an emergency call, don't reschedule it immediately. Instead, leave it unresolved and see how she reacts. It might be frustrating for her at first, but it'll leave her curious and wondering when you will finally follow through with the date. Leaving things unsaid and unfinished is all about playing hard to get. You don't want to be too available and show her that you have a life outside of the relationship. This approach can help create tension and excitement in your relationship, leading to stronger feelings and increased desire for one another. 6. End things on a high note. Ending a relationship or even just a conversation on a positive note can make all the difference in how much someone misses you. When saying goodbye, express your appreciation for the time spent together and leave her feeling good about the interaction. It could be as simple as saying, "I had a great time with you tonight," or "It was really nice catching up with you. Let's do it again soon." Additionally, when ending a relationship, try to avoid negative or hurtful comments. Instead, focus on the positive aspects of the relationship and express gratitude for the time spent together. It may be tempting to say something hurtful or try to get the last word in, but this will only make things worse in the long run. By ending things on a high note, you'll leave a lasting impression on her. She'll remember the good times and the way you made her feel, and she'll be more likely to miss you and want to spend time with you in the future. So, next time you're ending a conversation or relationship, try to end it on a positive note and see how much of a difference it makes.